Welcome to our new episode where we track down Colorado's best burger. And we're going to start with the Hideaway in Castle Rock, Colorado.
The cheeseburger at all the places, or their specialty burgers at the places?
I would say let's pick whatever we think is going to be the best.
Okay. So we could do a couple.
Yeah, we could each pick different ones there.
That's what I was more thinking.
We're at the Hideaway right here in Castle Rock, Colorado.
Yeah, all right. We get everything okay? Okay.
Oh, just put dip the raisins. That would be sick.
Bacon cheddar cheeseburger. The bacon is very thick. Overall, not bad. It's a simple bite. You can bite into it. Burger's got some juiciness to it. Not bad.
The bacon cheddar one is really good. I do love the thick sliced bacon on there, like most places don't do that. So the thick slice adds a good touch to it.
Alright, so we got the bacon barbecue cheddar. We got a medium rare. Actually, this almost looks close to well done. We got their cheddar. We got some red onion, tomato. We got lettuce. And of course the bacon. Let's check it out. It's got some good moisture to it. I'm gonna taste the bacon. Bacon's nice and thick, not overcooked. It's got kind of a hickory smoked flavor to it. It's really nice. Burger's still juicy, and I'm gonna eat some more.
Alright, so we're trying this bacon cheddar barbecue, I believe is what it was. We have 4 different ones, so we want to try their 4 best. Here we go. Yeah, so the bacon, thick, has a good flavor. This one has more pink than what I was thinking. It's a good flavor to the burger though. Not bad for the first try.
So the next one's a normal cheeseburger. This one is a make your own. So essentially you can build it however you want to here. And it's one of their top picks because obviously you can make it however you want to. We put onions, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and obviously the patty on there. Let's dive in. So as a build your own, it's really good. I mean, I prefer to have bacon on it, so the other one kind of is a little bit better for me, but I also would have added some spicy stuff like jalapenos and like pepper jack cheese. Rather than that, it's amazing.
Alright, so we're digging into the classic American cheddar burger, cheeseburger. No?
Sharp cheddar.
We got some sharp cheddar on there. We ordered it medium rare. It's probably medium well. But let's see what we got. And coming to a bar, this is exactly the type of cheeseburger I expect. It hits the right flavor notes. It goes great with a whiskey. The cheddar adds a nice flavor to it. The fresh onion, tomato is good. Although the burger might be a little overcooked in my opinion, it still has some moisture to it, which is nice. It's not very dry, which would make it unedible, but it's good. You know, it's a good start.
Alright, so one little thing we did want to add is all the hamburgers are made in-house. They're not delivered or anything like that, so just a little fun tip, or frozen. So that's just a fun little tidbit we wanted to add in. Like you probably know, we're trying the just basic cheeseburger because everyone has a cheeseburger, so it's a good little comparison between different ones. Let's try it. It still has a decent flavor. I would definitely probably go with the bacon one over it. The bacon adds a lot of flavor. There's a lot more salt in the bacon and some smoky flavor.
Alright, back to the basics. We're doing a sharp cheddar, actually, with tomato, red onion, of course lettuce, and it looks like it's almost close to well done again. Everybody's got their own cheeseburger, their basic cheeseburger. Let's check it out, see what we got. Not too bad. Has its basic salt and pepper on it, no other seasonings. It's a little dry, but not too dry. Personally, I like my burgers almost rare, medium rare at least. I think there's mayo in it. Is there mayo in here too? No?
No, yeah, I had that one too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not bad. So we got a mushroom and Swiss here. Looks like we got baby bellows for mushrooms. Of course, Swiss, lettuce, tomato, and red onion again. Looks like the burger is well done. Let's check it out and see what we got. Getting close to the center of it, it actually is a medium rare, which is what I asked for. It's got that mushroom flavor to it. I love that mushroom flavor. Pretty basic otherwise. Salt and pepper, again. I just love mushrooms, so this is the burger I wanted.
So penultimate one that we're trying tonight is going to be the mushroom Swiss. I think Andrew pretty much covered what was actually on there. You can see some of the mushrooms. Let's give it a try.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the Swiss, but it might hold a slight advantage. The bacon was good. Oh, you can put some bacon on here. I think you can
build your own, bro.
Build your own.
This place has to build your own.
That's good.
Time to try the mushroom Swiss. I'm not a big fan of Swiss cheese, but this one is actually pretty decent.
Alright, so here we are with the mushroom Swiss. I am not a fan of mushroom or Swiss at all, so forgive me, I'm going to give my best critique on it. I'm still going to try it because it is finding truly the best burger, so I can't be a fair judge if I don't try. Very much a well done burger, at least on my quarter of the burger I got. So therefore it's just a tad bit drier than what I would like for a burger. But being that I don't like mushroom, I don't like Swiss, it actually has a good taste. It's a burger bite that I would finish, so it's nice.
So for the final hamburger tonight, we're trying this blue cheeseburger.
Oh, black and blue.
Black and blue is what it's called. As you can see, one side definitely more cooked. This one has some pink. It's what I like. It does have a lot of blue cheese, also very pro blue cheese, so let's give it a try. So I like blue cheese, but the consistency of this one is kind of watery and it almost overwhelms it. That's all you taste. So not sure if I'm sold on that.
Alright, we got our black and blue burger here, and what I noticed on each one of these burgers, they all seem to have the same ingredients inside of them. Some tomato, red onion, lettuce. This one actually looks like it is medium rare, which is what I prefer. And then you got the blue cheese. Blue cheese, you either hate it or you love it. There's not really an in-between for this stuff. I love blue cheese. Let's dig in. Alright, I noticed right away the blue cheese is quite overpowering. And it does have other seasonings besides salt and pepper. Maybe a little paprika. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. But I love blue cheese, so I'm fine with overpowering. This is delicious.
Alright, so I am not a fan of blue cheese. And since they say it's overpowering, we'll see how well it fares for me. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. Blue cheese is definitely overpowering. But I could drown that out with some hot sauce, so that's probably what I will do.
Sam and me have the same taste when it comes to cheese. Blue cheese, I hate. I loathe blue cheese. So this is probably the bite I'm least looking forward to. But as I said before, I've got to bite into it to give an honest opinion. As Andrew said, I definitely see my pink in the burger, so I appreciate that. You know, at least this one's going to be the right temperature of the burger. Let's just see what the flavor holds. Yep, very strong on the blue cheese taste to it. It's probably one I would not eat again. You know, similar to Sam, I'm going to be finishing this one off with a big fat bucket of hot sauce on it to kind of drown out the blue cheese taste.
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll eat it.
Yeah. But in all honesty, I mean, the burgers were good. This one would probably be at the bottom of the list, so for me at least.
All right, so we're going to take you into our thoughts on the 4 burgers that we tried. We're doing it this way because the location's right next to a highway, so super noisy. So we're going to bring it to you this way for this one. This one's very easy to give the bottom burger. We're going to start there with the number 4 on my list of 1. The worst one for me was the black and blue. Not a big fan of blue cheese, so it wasn't my favorite, honestly. It was, however, out of the 4 burgers, probably the one that was most accurately cooked to a medium rare temperature. The rest were a little bit more overcooked, but that one was probably the least favorite. The next one on the list would be the mushroom and Swiss burger. Just 2 toppings, again, similar to the black and blue. I don't care much for Swiss cheese or mushrooms, but I do have to say my taste buds are changing a little bit, or I didn't mind the burger as much. So it took that number 3 spot. The second spot would be the bacon cheddar burger. The bacon was extremely thick, delicious. It wasn't too crunchy. It wasn't too soft. It was the perfect texture of bacon. But the reason for giving it number 2, barbecue sauce is not my ideal topping for a burger or a condiment. It's not the worst. I mean, beef and barbecue does go well together, just not on a burger, in my opinion. And the best one was just, your classic cheddar cheeseburger with some mayonnaise on there, lettuce, tomato, onion. It was perfect. But that's where my number 1 through number 4 burgers go ranked.
So Matt, if you if you had to give them a score out of 10, what would you give each one?
It's going to be hard. The black and blue burger is probably going to be lower scored, mainly just because, again, I'm not a blue cheese guy. So maybe a 4 on that. I don't know where an accurate grade would be. It gets a little bit of a bump because it was cooked to the right temp. Let's go with a 5 on the mushroom and Swiss burger, 6 for the bacon cheddar, and 7 for the um, just classic burger.
Okay. Sam, what about you? What were your ranking, and then give us your rating after. But how did you rank the burgers at the Hideaway?
Well, first I'd like to give thanks to Hunter, who was our hostess, and she was helpful with picking up what we wanted to, or what their like top ones were at Hideaway. So, Hunter, thank you for that. And then I'll probably start with the same. I'm not a big blue cheese person, but like the blue cheese here was a little bit more, not as like curdly, or like, yeah, not as chunky as like normal blue cheese. So it actually wasn't too terrible. I thought it was definitely pretty decent, and I'm not a big blue cheese fan. So even with that, I would still put that one at a 4, and I'd probably give it a 6 for a rating. That one was like cooked to the right temperature that we asked for. The mushroom Swiss one um, is definitely going to be the third one for me, and that one I'd probably give like a 7. I'm a fan of, like, I don't mind mushrooms on a burger, but like Swiss is another cheese that is not like my super fancy. I mean, it's good combined with other things, but like I just can't do it by itself or with like most other things. But continuing on, my second one would be the classic burger, just because classic burgers are classic burgers. I mean, they're they're decent, they're good. They get the job done. I would give that one probably an 8 out of 10, and you can never go wrong with that one. So for my number one, I would probably do the barbecued one, just because, or the bacon barbecue one, because like thick cut bacon is like really awesome. I don't mind barbecue sauce on it. Yeah, I thought it was really good, and like this place like hand makes their burgers, so they're made more from scratch. So it does have like a different aspect to it. Like I think a lot of places do that, but there are some that don't. I mean, opposed from burgers, they also have really good food there in general of like other different types of stuff, and it's all pretty good. But I'd give the Western barbecue one. Was it Western barbecue? I forget what it was actually called.
Bacon barbecue,
Was it just that?
barbecue bacon.
Yeah, the barbecue bacon one, I would probably give like a 9 out of 10. I thought that one was really good.
Yeah, and we did want to say thank you to Hunter, just being very, patient with us and our filming, especially when we're like, we want to order 4 burgers, but we're not sure which 4. So what do people order the most? So that kind of gave us the selection that we had. So we're very thankful, just for very good service. So hey, if anyone who's a manager there is watching this, kudos for a very good employee that you have there. Just great customer service that we received. So, as far as my rankings, some hot takes coming, I'm sure. Not really. Number 4 for me, I like blue cheese on hamburgers, but my number 4 is going to be the black and blue. Um, I guess it wasn't just the texture blue cheese or the taste that I was looking for, and really it overpowered the hamburger. Personally, all I could taste was the cheese. So I'm going to give it like a 4, kind of like Matt. For 3, I'm going to give. We're going to put just the regular one in there. Um, I think it drops a little bit just because of, again, we all asked for medium rare, and I think this was probably one of the more cooked ones, so I think that's why it dropped a little bit. Plus, it was just kind of plain, so nothing. I mean, it's kind of what you expect, right? You go to a bar or something, it's what you expect. But if we're looking for the best, I think it needs a little bit more pizzazz. So that's why I'm going to give it a 5. Put it at 3. At number 2, this is where it kind of gets tough because I like these next two ones, but I'm going to put the mushroom Swiss at number 2. I was kind of going back and forth because it actually had a really good flavor. I thought at first this might be my number 4 before we tried it. I didn't know how I was going to like it, but it had a really good flavor, and it was maybe not as medium well as like the black and blue, but as far as how they cooked it, really good. And just the seasonings and how it mixed together, I thought was fantastic. We'll give that one a 6. And so I guess that leaves for me the bacon barbecue bacon. We'll give that one a solid 7 out of 10. Bacon for sure. I think if you put bacon on the mushroom one, that would have been my number 1. But the bacon by itself for sure got this one to know. I mean, thick cut bacon, something about obviously bacon salty, plus you got the flavor from the bacon mixing with the hamburger and the sharp cheese. Great. I didn't put any sauces or anything, so mine were all plain. Just kind of what they give you. You always have the option there. They gave us what? Mayo, mustard, hot sauces. They gave us, I mean, you can just ask them. They have tons of condiments, so perhaps you put some condiments. You guys are going to have a different selection of favorite one there. But let us know for sure. Have you been in the Hideaway? How did our rankings do? Did we get it wrong? Was there one that maybe we should have tried instead? I know Sam and I recently had an interview and got a recommendation for one up in Fort Collins, so who also kind of handpick where they get their beef from as well. So we're excited. It's probably not going to be our second episode of this one. We're going to stay in Castle Rock locally and try a couple more here and then slowly expand. And who knows, maybe we'll have like Best Burger of New Mexico as well, right? Best Burger of Wyoming.
No,
Sam,
those are
any
easy to
what?
say. That's already an easy one to say, man.
Yeah.
At least for now, for me, O'Dwyer's in Wyoming takes the cake on that one. And that little red food truck, I think it was the Wagon Wheel uh,
Windmill,
Windmill in Lincoln, Nebraska.
New
Or
Mexico.
yeah, I'm getting Lincoln too much. I'm going to the big city. In Lincoln, New Mexico, phenomenal burger. I mean, great job to them. But on our Facebook though, somebody did suggest another burger place in New Mexico we have to try. So we're gonna have to give that one a shot too.
Yeah, and our interviewee Brett also gave us another one up in Laramie to try. So, because I told him we'd tried O'Dwyer's, he said that one's good. Try this one. So we'll try that one as well. We gotta try his because he has his own restaurant, dance hall. But Matt, any teases for maybe a possible location for episode 2?
Oh, there could be a couple teases. There's a great brewery that we've heard good things about, and maybe one that you really wouldn't expect to find the best burger, but it could potentially be somewhere where you go when you need help medically. From what we're being told, the hospital here in Castle Rock has a phenomenal burger, mainly because they do grow their own vegetables. Everything is grown either, I think, on the roof, or they have a huge garden out back. So, but constant top reviews for the restaurant in the hospital, which not too many people think about going to getting a burger there.
Right.
Considering I've eaten there, I totally blanked out on that one. That would be a good episode too. Sam, any ones that maybe you have in mind for another episode?
I wanted to check out the Icy Brewery because I haven't tried that one yet. And I mean, like most places, they say the best hamburgers, like all places say that on their own stuff because they're like self promoting it. But curious to try it, like check that one out, at least for at least Cast Rock end of things.
Right. Yeah, and I know we mentioned Berghaus quite a bit. Perhaps we'll get up there at some point. at least on the sports chat. I think weekly it's been promoted for free. Another one I know people tell us to is a Sedalia one. It's B Man's Barbecue, has some hamburgers. So I don't know. We got some choices. So which one do we go to next? I don't know.
Well, Sedalia's got just two, from what I'm told, two places to try it. So,
Bud's Bar.
yep, Bud's Bar and B Man, both with a B with burger. Who knows? No. BBB burger effect going on over there.
Right. Well, and then I know Colin today, he was like, if you go to Skirted Heifer, so it's another one we got to go to. It's a Springs one. There's a couple in Canyon City that are pretty good. We're going to go to one. I forget the name of it. It has a cow on it. When we do an episode, you'll know. But we were going to there, and it wasn't even lunchtime, and they had a line that looked like you'd probably be waiting 30 minutes. So it can't be too bad, right? We've had it was pretty good, and they're big, so definitely have to bring a group of us. So, hey, until next time, for more of these Best Burger of Colorado episodes, click that link to your left. For more about us here at Culz Paranormal, click that link to your right, and don't forget to hit that like and give us a subscribe.
And switch that notification bell from personalized to all if you want to be notified on all of our upcoming videos.
And let us know which one we should go to next. Tell us in the comments below.